It's your boy Mike, welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. Now I know a lot of us are going to be excited to summon for Broly, but I figured I'd go ahead and make this video beforehand, since there's some interesting information that I found. Right at the get-go though, I do want to say that this is speculative and is not confirmed. But if we go ahead and look at the Super Saiyan Trio banner, we can see that they actually returned the Carnival that released prior to it on the same banner, right? So Omega dropped previously as the Carnival unit, and then he returned on the Super Saiyan Trios banner. So it was like 4 months and a couple of weeks that this unit dropped and then just immediately came back on this banner, right? Or like 4 or 5 months ish. So there is that possibility, of course. That being said, it is the reason why I say it's not confirmed is because if we go ahead and look at the JP timeline of things of last year's banner for the Christmas banner, we could see here that they did not return the previous Carnival that came out before that, but for whatever reason the global one had both. So it was like, technically, I even said it during the actual like global release of this, they should have just made it where this was the banner that was on both versions. So again, you could count this as like a, oh, Jiren returned on Gotenks' banner because the main one you were going to pull for was Gotenks. But again, both of them released at the same time on the global side, right? It was just kind of weird that the JP side of things didn't do it. And then if we go ahead and look at the global, oh, not the global, if we go ahead and look at the previous year, unfortunately, this is like the year that Carnivals came out, so there was nothing that returned on this banner. So, yeah. But again, I do think that there's like a pretty good possibility of what just happens is that Broly is just the side banner, well, not side banner, but the other featured character that is just going to be here. And then, you know, whatever the new LR that is going to drop is just going to be there instead as the main unit. And because both of them are going to be a double rates Carnival banner or Rising Dragon Carnival banner, I do think that there is actually an argument to be made that it might just be better to save stones and to skip Broly, considering that he's going to return, right? Because when else would they theoretically return him? They're not going to drop him on like an anniversary banner in January, and even if they did, that's only strengthens my point, because then he would just be back on an anniversary banner. But because he's not like a dual Carnival unit that drops during like a part 1 and part 2, I don't think they would put him back on a banner like that, right? Yeah, because if we look at something like Rosé's banner that dropped during the worldwide celebration, there's never a unit that wasn't in the part 1 or part 2 of a celebration. There's no like single Carnival unit that was dropped. It was always a dual Carnival unit in a sense. And if we go back even further to January when the actual anniversary happened, I wouldn't be surprised if it's the exact same thing, right? Yep, Gamma's, Asher Gohan, Trunks, Cooler, yeah, like Gohan as well. And there's like a 0% chance that they will return him on a banner like this, right? But if there's even like a 50% possibility that this guy just drops at a later point, I think you should take it. Because in my head, right, and I was talking about this with Fire, even if you're like, oh, well, I would probably just want to save for anniversary at that point, the thing is that like you're already going to summon those stones on Broly, so why not just wait a little bit, have it where, let's say, I don't know, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is the Carnival for December, right? Or like just whatever. And Broly's returning on that banner. It would just be better to just wait for that, because the only other person that they're going to bring that is even going to give this guy a little bit of value to just make it where it's not just going to be like a shot in the dark in a sense, right, is just Teq Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. That's who's going to be coming back on this Broly banner, right? But the issue with him is that I would say that he's locked behind using the final trump card ally in the team, which it's not the hardest thing to do in the world, but final trump card is the one that he wants to run, right? But his best team is like a hybrid Saiyans unit. It is a hybrid Saiyans team, because then you're able to run this guy and get the 40% attack and defense support and all that. But you can't really do that on like there's no other final trump card that's going to be ran with Gotenks. Like who are you running here? There's nothing. There's no hybrid Saiyans that are on that category. No final trump cards here, unfortunately. Or at least no good final trump card units other than just Teq Gotenks themselves, right? So for that reason, I think it's probably just best to hold off, because I think that he'll just come back on that banner, and on top of that too, you'll have the free tickets that you're able to use to hopefully just get him for free. You're going to have the tickets when the Christmas banner actually drops as well. And remember, I'm pretty sure those rainbow tickets are going to be the double SSR rates too. So there's even a chance that you get this guy for free. You don't even have to spend a single stone. You'll just get him for free just from waiting and seeing if he returns. And then if he does return, you have 2 chances to just get him for free with tickets. I say this as if I'm not going to summon like 200, 300 stones in this guy. But for real, the smartest advice is just don't summon and hope that he returns in the December banner. So that way you can get Broly and whatever the newest unit is versus Broly and Gotenks. Because Broly is going to be fine in 3 months. I don't think Gotenks will be fine in 3 months, because it'll be a year since he's come out. Right. But that's just from my perspective. That's how I see things. Let me know what you guys are going to do. If you're going to save your stones, if you're going to just hope to pray and get them with tickets. If you're just going to save because there's potentially something Daima coming out later on. Well, just any date could be Daima now, right? But there's a lot of stuff. The anniversary's coming out in like 4 months, which is insane to say as well. But a lot of exciting things that are going to be coming out. So overall, it's probably just better to save anyways. But thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hopefully, you guys will pull him from the free tickets, though. We are really close to 2K subscribers as well, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do like good stuff. You guys have a great rest of your week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.